From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Tonight, we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. They come in pretty desperate here for a win as they've started the year 0-5.
And it seems way too early to start talking about hot seats. But guess what? When a team is 0-5, people start wondering about their jobs.
On the other side of... Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday night primetime. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle.
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the
first carry for the Canadian-born Chuba Hubbard. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
On the play. And a Panther first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? We just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. A check on the numbers last week for Hubbard. 17 carries, 130 in the yardage department, and a touchdown, 2.
Well, obviously, he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame, he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week has been affected much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
You talk about this Rams defense. Well, they've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem, when they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
On 4th down, Matt arises, sent on to punt. And they punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a first-round pick back in April's draft.
And last week, that was one of those games that he just wants to erase from his memory banks, but I'll guarantee his coaching staff won't let him do it. They're going to make him learn from it. He really looked like a rookie quarterback in that one. You're going to have those kind of outings in year one. But the big question, what does he take away from them, and how does he improve? It starts right here in this game.
2nd and 9 now. The short throw pulled in by Bellinger. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
That's a gain of 6.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Rams first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
6-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. That's complete to the tight end, Terrence Ferguson. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 30.
On the play. And the Rams first down.
From the gun, a give to Corum. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
J.C. Horn on the
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. At the 27.
Back to throw here. The short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's another Rams first down.
They'll run here with Corum. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Brought down at the 2-yard line.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a head off up the middle. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Daniel.
Well, that's one way you take away a first down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, force the incompletion.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night, oh, Young loses it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Young. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's
the slot man in motion right. Now Young. That incomplete to Ligon. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Panthers.
run on first down with Hubbard. And he's able to skip away from that first defender on his way to a pickup of 5.
Across midfield to the 49-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second
down, another chance for Hubbard. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Young now from the 50. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Madden rising now on to punt this one away. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field in the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
He takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Number 7. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
And the Rams, first down.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 9. Brings up
running left, Corum. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Blake Corum, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to add on to that lead.
2 good drives on their first 2 possessions. Remember, the first wound up in a field goal, but we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL, so they're not going to be denied here, and they wind up punching this one into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0.
Panthers nothing.
So the drive there took 6 plays, and in the end it's capped off by a 7-yard run. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Carolina offense about ready to go. Now they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Carolina.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink. You can give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
48-yard line.
Now here's Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
First down.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Young to throw it. Got a man. That's Ligon. The offense on 3rd down tonight. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Young takes it on a sneak. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Panthers.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Young to throw it.
30-yard line.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 56 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
5-yard line.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. On the ground, it's Hubbard. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are back within a score. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chart.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Extra point by Simon, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Panthers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here are the Rams to take over. They've dropped 5 straight coming in, so right now cherishing this lead. And they've got the football as well, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers offense and Chuba Hubbard set to take over once more. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And some room to maneuver. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. Right back to Hubbard. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that point.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
1st and goal, Carolina.
They'll run here with Hubbard. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Carolina.
Chuba Hubbard with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 14 to 10.
Rams 10.
So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was Chuba Hubbard who finished it off with a touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 25-yard line.
Looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They run straight ahead with Corum. Dancing away at the 30. And he's going to have the Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
It's a pickup of 6.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
The kicker here is complete. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Give to Corum on the zone read. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Rams at 0-5, just a dismal start to the year. And they come in pretty desperate here for a win.
And think about this too, partner. We have not heard the dreaded vote of confidence yet from management. So when a team's 0-5, everyone starts wondering about their jobs. Will they still have one? Best coaches on down. They've got to find a way to throw that out of their minds and band together and play better football.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down to close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Here comes Chuba Hubbard. Let's take a closer look at him. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Just stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Young. Throw left side complete. That's Hubbard. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Second and a couple. To throw, Young. And the Rams get it. They bring him down. Calling a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down. Well, the defense was in prevent. They still get there.
That means that there's absolutely nowhere to throw the football. No one came open, because now you're really getting 3 guys rushing the quarterback. 5 guys should be able to block them, but sometimes time just takes it up and end up getting to him.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Week 6 is here, starting to get a little bit of a sense who the contenders are and who the pretenders are. Let's hop in. Our spin around the NFL starts now. We begin at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The 49ers at home to take on the visiting Dallas Cowboys. And here's the Cowboys wideout. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Cowboys improved to 4-2 on the year with another win. From there, let's go to Music City, Nashville, Tennessee. Check in on the Titans as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it's Tony Pollard. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. The Titans get just their 2nd win of the season. They improve to 2-4. And with that, time to take a look at what's still to come during what figures to be an interesting weekend in the National Football League. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half, as we send you back out to Brandon and Charlie.
The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
A 2-yard pickup makes it
on third down. He dropped the throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
41 yards. And the Rams first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
11 more yards. That's another Rams first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 7.
They'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. But he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Pierce is not going to get a whole lot. Maybe a yard down to the 3. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now they'll throw here. Out of the gun. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
A 5-yard loss.
It's a big loss of 5 there on second down to bring up 3rd and goal.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
They'll set up a throw. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams had taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Never want to understand where your escape patches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Panthers 14.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half.
And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just saying, you know, heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
On the pickup.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
140 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
First down, Carolina.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And they'll go again here with Hubbard. Able to avoid him at the 40. And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
On the give, this is Hubbard. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll try to throw now. Young. Looking middle, and he finds McMillan. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And the Panther first down.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Atkins. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd.
On the handoff, it's Hubbard. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
Defensively, maybe a little too fired up there for a 3rd down stop.
Remember in preseason when we were going to camps and watching people, they worked on this, right? In the heat of the summer, still did it anyway.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
It's Young off play action. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. So a very strong first drive in this 2nd half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple of yards shy of the 30. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting 2nd half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth. And who's going to make the play that changes that? That maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead they run up the middle here. And they'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Off the play fake, Young. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
Corey Turner on the tackle. The tackle made back at the 25.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. The Rams on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. On play action, they'll throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here comes Chuba Hubbard. Let's take a closer look at him. He has a chance to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark on this drive.
And most of the time during a game, people aren't keeping track of individual statistics.
Are you sure?
Well, a lot of the runners kind of know. But I'll guarantee you someone has sent word into the offensive line that he's got a chance to get over 200 on this drive. That should give them a little extra motivation because they love it when backs break that barrier.
Absolutely. We'll see if he can do it. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2. Young will set to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Young. That one complete to Leggett. Now a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd
Young
and
now.
6. The 38-yard line.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Carolina.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and
a play fake. Now Young. He finds his man. Complete. It's Atkins. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 29-yard line.
And the Panther first down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On play action. Young steps away to his left. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he's going to be swiped up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there on the sack to bring up second and goal.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Young going to give to Brooks.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
His second rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. The drive starts with a carry by Corum. 53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
He's got Bellinger.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
A gain of 24 yards. That's good for our Rams. First down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got his man on stride, complete.
10 more yards.
Options galore here, second and a few inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Up the middle, here's Corum.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
5-yard gain on the play. And the Rams, first down.
They run once more with Corum. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. From the 25, here's second down at 7.
Brings up second and 7 at the 25-yard line.
Now back to throw.
Pass complete there to McCool.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 14.
That's another Rams first down.
And he's going to use his legs here.
And he is going to slide to a hole inside the 5-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Well, with them trailing here in the second half, maybe his legs can try to give this offense a spark.
And that's the benefit of having a young quarterback, right? Having a rookie. Again.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Blake Corum
with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Young to throw it. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. The Rams offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Back to throw. The short throw pulled in by Bellinger.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Here it is. 4th and inches.
An 8-yard gain.
They'll go with the keeper. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
That's good.
Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Rams, 1st down.
Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Ferguson. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Here's 2nd down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up
They'll look to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Daniel Bellinger. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 3.
He's back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Intended for Puka Nacua.
But that incompletion reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
And his kick is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So a big kick to get this back to even. Now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get into overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
This is 1st and 10. Now Young. That is incomplete.
Intended for number 82. Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Under 50 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Young. Got a man. That's Leggett.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Ariza is on to punt here as he gets this one away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The football going back to the Rams now. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down.
They're going to look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. A short throw pulled in by Bellinger.
And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout.
And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. So the Panthers going to get the football first here in overtime as the kick is away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Panthers about ready to take over. They have fought hard to reach this point. They've got the ball first. Remember, though, even if they score, it would quiet this crowd, but it doesn't end the game. But a chance to put a solid drive together here and at least get 3 and hopefully for them a touchdown. We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down.
Now the first throw in overtime for Young.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Coming up on a 3rd and 9. Opening drive of overtime as they look to convert. To throw, Young. Only able to get back a yard through his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Here's the Panthers punter now. On for a very important punt here in overtime.
Going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over.
Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points. And now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. But we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return. You can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
On the throwaway. It's now 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here.
Well, this is a pretty rare situation here, Charles. You get in overtime, neither team coming through with even a field goal on their first drive. So now, sudden death with the time remaining. Next score wins.
And now I would say that going at it might be a little bit easier for both teams now because they've eased into overtime. That first series was everything on the line then. Now you've seen what a defense is thrown at you. You can make some adjustments, and all you need is 3 points to win it.
Throwing, Young.
This ball taken in here by Brooks.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Panthers.
A run out of the gun with Brooks.
And he stopped immediately there.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
Young
Brings up 2nd and 9.
got a man. That's Ligon.
36-yard line.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Complete to Xavier Legette.
Now Young. Eluding the... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. There goes a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down.
Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Looking to put a drive together.
Young off the play fake. And he's caught. McMillan with it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Carolina.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give to Brooks running right. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Young had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
3rd down and 15.
Young to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So everything rests now on the right foot of Austin Seibert. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So we'll take a break with them and be right back. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And the Panthers have won the football game.
Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today, and certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses both made some plays as well. And always a joy to be up here in the booth next to you, my friend.
Yeah, it's a privilege to be up here in the booth next to you as well. Thanks for taking the time, and let's go ahead and get ready for our next one, right? I'll see you in the film room. Get that preparation started now.
So for the Panthers, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for L.A., the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.